Hello and welcome. Yeah, we are up at the shop. I thought I'd forgotten we hadn't quite done the liming on on the new field actually, strangely enough. So I thought, well, we've got to do that. So we are down at the shop and we're going to grab some pallets. Now, wasn't that cheaper? I think this was cheapest like this, and we needed 7. But we're going to buy 8 because we're going to need some anyway for. Well, no, no, no. We're going to buy 7 because we're going to buy some stones, but not now. Yeah. Aha. We're on dollars. Of course we are. Yes. Let's stick that back on euros. It's been on euros for the most time, really. Yeah. Right. It's fantastic. Let's grab those. And also, yeah, we've got it's weird, I did look at the grass field yesterday. It's not on 3rd growth stage, but I thought, well, if we don't do it today, it's strange, but it throws out your entire year. So we're going to have to cut it on the 2nd growth stage so that we can get it every single time. So, I only pressed that once. It's only 2,000, so yeah. What's pressed it? I don't know. That makes no sense. So they're not 3 tons, are they? 2 tons a bag? Oh, we had some in. I've been silly. I know the maths didn't work in my head. That was it. I was thinking, that's not right. But we had 1104 or something like that litres of lime left. So we're going to have a little bit of a bag left, really. Yeah, I wanted to come on this morning to actually get this finished, the liming at the very least. But then I thought, oh, but really we've got mowing to do. And then I was doing this up the months in my head thinking, well, it's not going to work. Yeah, we're going to be cutting in the last month. Although I don't suppose that really would matter. But yeah, we really ought to be getting it done today. If we get the liming done first, because it is the most important thing, then all we've got left through the year, he says, I'm sure I'll find something else to do, is did we what is in the sales? Oh, that is right. Yes, yeah, I do remember now. Nothing of interest to us really. Or I mean, yeah, the header, we've already got one, and we were very fortunate to get a good size one as well. Perfect for us. Not that we only used it the once, really. It's typical, really. If you hindsight is such a wonderful thing. If you could work out you're only going to use something once on a Let's Play, would you actually buy it or would you lease it? And the answer to that question is you'd probably lease it. But you don't always know, do you? You sort of think, oh, you know, yeah, it's for corn, and oh, it's for sunflowers. I mean, mind you, we needed to do sunflowers, so I think it's only the fact of how many years we've done on this, really. And it has got big now. And the other thing is I am sort of painfully aware that my other Let's Plays, although, yeah, I'm not blaming Horsch for that, no. Yeah, Neverland just suddenly went monstrous. And what the job did, yeah, the scrapping the straw off the bit. I mean, I love the sunflower when they've got the additional straw mod on, because it really does make monster winners. But I've never seen monster. No, it wasn't. We didn't even windrow them, and they are. I don't know. We've got more off that than I've ever known before on any other map, and it's yeah. It took me hours, and I'm only the 2nd headland in from the massive field, and I'm like, seriously? And it filled an entire over 2 million litre. Right, this is the one we want. Over 2 million litres, and we've got the rest of the field to do too. So, right, we're going to do the outer. I think we're going to try to get away with one. We're on auto. No, we're not. We are not on auto. Oh, no, we are. Okay. We are on auto. Yeah, we're going to try to do one. Are we going to... Yeah, we are. I'm going to go into time because it is going to be a bit of a monster, really. No, we always do anyway. When we're doing the mowing, we've always done a time lapse because it is a monster, really. I don't think I'm going to do it in one either because I've got work in. Yeah, if I'd got 2 hours, I think we could just about crack it, but I haven't quite got that. So, but yeah, I'm thinking of how long it takes to do the baling. It really is quite a long time. So yeah. So I am going to say my words. If we're trying to get this into... I've tried to do Horsch in quite large chunks. I've treated this almost like Hobo's Hollow. We used to do that with Hobo's Hollow because the only way you're going to get it into a normal episode is if you do a time lapse, really. It is. There's no other way to, yeah, like, put it. That is what it is. So the same with Horsch. Because and I think that's why we've got through it quite well. And also, well, we've still 30-something episodes, so it's not, yeah, we've not skimped or anything on the doing of the Let's Play at all, are we? I don't think we're going to do it. I was forgetting it's first time we've done this. 14 tons seems a lot, but not on the first time. It doesn't. I reckon we might need another 14 tons, actually. Sorry to burst your bubble, Mr. Smith, but I do think I'm probably right. And I didn't think about it. I got used to the fact that obviously all the others have been done at least once, whereas this is first time. We did do a little bit though. Yeah. In fact, yeah, I don't know why I'm doing this. Mind you, it's a weird shaped field, so I think we're going to go side to side. But if we do this, it will be a bit of a miracle, really. But yeah, I suppose when you look what we have done though, it's not like we've not done anything. We have done quite a bit. Ah, okay, he's happy with that. Right, oh, triangle. Yeah, we're going to have to cut this triangle off. That is what the worker does not like. So let's just do this, a bit of a triangle, and try and make this a bit... So there's not a triangular bit. That's what they hate. When they go to a point like that, they can't work it out. I don't know why. It's all in the programming, but Courseplay have done it. Although I think they turn everything into lines. So yeah, I think that's going to be all right. He says so confidently. Well. Right, so then let's leave you, and we are going to pop and grab 2 of the fence. And we are going to leave you. No, we're not. We're going to take it. We're going to... Yeah, actually, we are going to need it on that field, so we're going to run this. Oh, that's probably going to be in the way. The lorry. Let's send that. In fact, we could send it to the field edge. I do like, yeah, I never mentioned it on the last session, but it is true. Giants are definitely tackling dynamic fields, because that has got 2 field edges. Those fluffy bits where they're feathery is where we've cut into the field that is ours, and it's treating it as additional field. And that I haven't extended that with a plough, so I'm quite impressed with that. It's one of the biggest things I've seen Giants do for a while. It is quite impressive. Oh, what are you doing? Oh no, that's the one we've just sent. Right, now that it did eject that. Even though I'm not sure we'll be using that at all again, but we may as well do that. So we did have... Oh, that's why it wouldn't eject it. I said it wouldn't eject. The 946 litres was in the front. That's why it wouldn't eject it, which that makes sense. Right, so if we send this over... No, if we send the lorry... Yeah, that's what we could do, actually, and then we'll just crack on with as we're doing, and then we'll go straight into a time lapse, because I am wasting time, and I know I haven't got time to waste. Right, there's trees there. I think we're alright with trees to about there. I think it should be alright. Right, we're a little bit small. We are. Yeah, so I'm going to say my words because it is true. We have got a lot to try to compress into the time. So I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side.
Right, and there we were done. Yes, not bad. Yeah, I well chuffed with that. We have got, I believe, I'm quite sure that we have got some pigs to move to take to market. So we're going to have a quick look at that. I'm going to probably do the lineman and the fertilizing next session. I think we need to buy a bit more. Yeah. Or actually, I was thinking of getting some stones, but not an awful lot. We don't really need a lot more. We have got, oh, and this needs a repair. Not sure which one it is. Oh, I thought I took this up to the thing. I think I'm going to send this up, and we do need to wash it and the mowers as well. The mowers are ditched. So we'll literally send this up, and then we're going to pop across. We'll send this up to the shop, repair it, and wince at the excruciating costs of repairs at the base game. Unless it's the if it's the baler, then it shouldn't be, well, relatively. It shouldn't be 13,000. Let's just put it that way. All right, let's get that up there, and we will grub over to the grub. We will go over to, we shan't grub, we shall go. Oh no, we want to be, always catch me out that screen and never remember to switch. Well, the fields are white, as the saying goes, the fields are white. Yeah, I started this one going, oh, I keep forgetting, I'm that used to doing the engine starter. You just literally pull the trigger and it starts the engine. That, yeah, I would started this going just before I came into the session. So, ooh, okay, let's have a go. Oh no, it's done. It's, yeah, it might look like it's not, but it has been done. So let's have a quick look. We should have, yes, pH is good and nitrogen is as good as it's supposed to be. Obviously, we know that this is bad, and pH is not awful. We could get away with it. I might, on the very last go, not do the pH, because that is near as it really is. The nitrogen, we will, though, because that definitely makes a difference. Well, everything makes a difference. So, yeah, this is our closer word. 4.2 tons left. Well, that was mainly, though, because the Field 13 hadn't been done, and it really did, as I said, it did take a lot to do that. So if we take that and stick it over there, we might bump into a, and we are going to take the, yeah, it's weird. Obviously, I'd normally do follow me, but obviously you can't. So I am adjusting, though. I've got to be honest, you tend to use the workers an awful lot, and yeah, I've got quite used to the lorry must be a little bit too close to the edge. So yeah, I'm sure it's 12 o'clock though, or halfway through March, so 15 odd days through the month of March. This has kept us busy for half of the month, all the jobs that we've done, and I'm not surprised. Yeah, we have done a lot, to be honest. But the one thing is, obviously, the biggest job is the planting, and we've done it. We really have done it. We've limed, fertilized, and all of that. Right. It is on the back. All right. So we need to grab some stones. Yeah, but I'm more worried today, or this session. All I'm really worried about is, oh, I actually did it right. I never crashed into anything. That's a nice surprise. Yeah, we've got plenty of fertilizer. We've still got plenty of fertilizer at the back. So, yeah. Oh, and it does look like we are making a bit of a dent into the bales, which is very nice. Right, so then we need to be grabbing the Noah, I think. I'm sure I'm right. I'm sure I remember that I said in March we had got to take... have we missed it? Should it have been February? Or has it happened? Yeah, that's true. It could happen in the middle of the night. So then we have 100, 200. So one of these is about that one there. The big ones, though, I believe we said the 38, we needed to take those 38 because they have literally, yeah, they have dropped their babes. So that means, and they've obviously dropped those top ones, 38. So if we take those, we'll have 177, and one of them is about to give birth to babies as well. So that means we've got little ones coming up and 38 big ones. So 77, 200. It's not going to be far off. I wasn't far off right, or I wasn't far off wrong. I don't know. Is that, which is the right? I'm not sure which is the right way to say that, actually. Yeah, I'm not. I'm right. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I was right. Oh my life! This is. Let's just go and wash this. I am that used to having my the American garden hose and jumping out, having those things built into the back of our tractors. Wink, wink. Right. Let's also top up a little bit while we're doing that. And that's absolutely, yeah, we've not got much diesel left, but we're still, yeah, it is true. I've got to be honest. I think, didn't we top it up twice? I think something went wrong the first time, though, because I'm sure I put some in and then it literally emptied, and the next session, it literally was gone. So, right, fantastic. That's not bad at all. I swear this cleans quicker, though, than the American garden hose. Sure it does, because it just seems to get really a little bit cleaner quickly. That looks absolutely like the day it was, yeah, I was going to say born then. The day it was made. Even the tyres look pristine. Right, so we need to be taking the biggies, and we should get max price for it. Yeah, I would say, and this is what Marty was on about a long time ago. Truthfully speaking, it is really probably the best way, but you've got to, it's a very, you've got to be careful, because obviously, right, let's just concentrate as well. Yeah. You've got to be careful. You obviously want them to drop in birth, and we've done all right this time with doing the way that we've done it. Now, are we a little bit too far out? I think that should be about right. Right, so we want the ones that are worth the most. You see, this is what I was saying really about. Obviously, the only way now that I've got of knowing which ones are right is by doing that. Is by the 925. Shut that. Take those. So we should really. It's 3. The last lot will be 12. So we're going to take these to market, and we really have got maximum return. And we will next. In the month, I mean, obviously the other thing is it's going to take longer for them to, but the other thing is as well, your food, the big ones are the ones that eat the most. Well, I'm not doing it for that reason. I'm just saying, obviously, the bigger the animals, the more they're worth, the more food they eat, and blah, blah, blah. But we've got the ones that are going to give birth are obviously not as big as the big ones, but they are going to be soon worth a lot. So it is a matter of thinning out your herd, but also really taking the ones that are worth the most value, but not when they're about to give birth. You need them to have given birth before you take them away. Then at least you've got their siblings, their children, to take over their place, and you're not losing numbers. Yeah, I think that they still look a lot, actually. I thought we would. Tis this one, isn't it? Yes, it is. Now remember, I am better to actually come back. No, I'm best to go past it and then reverse into it. Yeah, if you go through the trigger, it does something to the trigger. It sort of like switches it on and off again. You are better to go past the trigger and then go into it. And then you can do it quite a way away. But it seems to play up a bit if you do it the other way. Yeah, you can do it anyway. Right, so we want the ones there. Select. And yes, indeed, 12,000. So fantastic. Right, let's shut those doors and take them back. I mean, yeah, we're going to have 3 lots of almost that. That's 36,000. Bearing in mind, I mean, yeah, we could have sold a fortune's worth of. I was looking at the pricing editing of the sorghum, and really would have made a fortune from doing the sorghum. But yeah, I mean, we're keeping it for food. But I think we're going to go out of the Let's Play with an awful lot of values of food And I am going to put the, not in this Let's Play, obviously, because we are playing by base game rules, but I am in one of the other Let's Plays going to put the enhanced animal thing in just to see if that is, it's had an update, but none of them seem to address any of the issues that I actually found out. So to me, I'm expecting to put it on, test it for a day, and then switch it straight back off, unless it was that something in the base game was affecting that mod. Again, these are the things. But even if it is, you have got to ask yourself the question: if it sort of makes the rules and it cheats, then really, do you want the mod in? And the answer to that question would be no, not really. I don't want it to be that we are like getting 200. Trying to think, it's 10 times the amount of milk that I would get. 20 tons. At least 5 times. We're not talking about a little tiny bit. We're talking about a considerable amount of an increase in milk. I mean, there was something about milk, but something about... right, let's just... Now then, I was here before you did that. Yeah, about the pregnant ones. Just select those. Move to trader. Yes. Yeah. About them, obviously, do need more food, and I would say that's quite true. But not. It wasn't really the food. The food was more. I did notice that. I did also notice that on this Let's Play that the pigs hardly ate anything, which does always make me wonder about the pigs on Riverside, because they were pigs, if you'll forgive the pun. But yeah, they were. They really did eat a lot, and obviously I've had the enhanced animal mod on for as long as I can remember. But it did get worse. Whatever happened really did go very, very bad, and you could... I mean, we didn't used to on Riverside have anywhere near 200 tons of milk a day, and that's what it was ending up on nearly all Let's Plays. But yeah, I mean... Court Farm was the same the last couple of episodes. I haven't forgotten that either. Yeah, I'm going to be... Well, I am wanting to... Yeah, you've only ever got so much energy. I'm trying to progress this sort of to the end of this, and then literally this Let's Play is over. Obviously, I'm going to be putting these out. I'm doing this a lot, Frontier a lot. Although Frontiers... I think I'm going to have to do a test on Frontier, because things that we should be able to scoop up, we're not able to get up. So I've got to examine and see if it's a mod again. So I'm going to be doing that the next time we go on, because we can only get stones off the ground, really. Right, fantastic. Yeah, there's supposed to be soil and sand, and we've got some. We bought the mine. I am loving it as well. I'm trying to bring out... It is amazing, because it does goes to prove that although this is a farming game, that the sky is the limit. Done the right way, you can literally... I mean, there's an oil mod that Bartson V3 has just brought out as well for pumping oil out of the ground. It doesn't have to remain just farming. I mean, I don't mean it is... We all... that sounds a bit ridiculous. We all know it's a farming game, but what I mean is you can also do other things. There's also the emergency services... what's it called? The emergency pack, which I've got in, which I would like to feature as well. Don't know... It just... That is a point, actually. Oh, no, it won't have, not on this Let's Play. You will not see anything on this Let's Play. Right, and did that manage to get to the top? Let's just quickly shoot to the top. We've not got any animals in here, so we can go to the top. I'd like to just wince at that. Well, let's be honest. Even if it did cost us an absolute packet, we've actually earned 24,000. So, yeah, now stones. Let's get the stones while we're passing as well. Remember, it produces quite a lot. We don't want too much stones. I think the stones... Oh no, this was the best, the multi-crop greenhouses. I think we just want maximum of 3. Not because I'm not being tight, but they go an awful long way. But I think, is it water you put in? Something you put in? And it really does. Is there anything we need to take down? No, we've not got the bale pusher in the game. I'm really seriously missing the bale pusher. Seriously missing the bale pusher. I keep wanting to grab the bale pusher, and then I realise, you've not got the bale pusher? It's true, I haven't. Right, so 1013. Oh, that's the most. It was the fence. Oh, my life. We have just 17,000. We've nearly spent the entire profit of adult pigs on repairing my tractor. Now, if that is fair, I really don't know what is unfair. That's just... I really do feel sorry for those who are the console players. You've got to put up with that all of the time. Seriously. It's diabolical. 16,000. It almost makes you want to go for cheap tractors, because it is, we all know it's worked out on the cost of your tractor. So the dearer your equipment, the dearer the cost. Well, this is probably the dearest tractor we've got. It almost makes me not want to use a Fendt, because it's, yeah, to use cheaper tractors so that my costs aren't so expensive. It's disgraceful. Almost puts me off using my favourite, favourite manufacturer. I love the Fence, and this is probably my. Well, I must admit the Case is my favourite tractor, the individual one now, the Magnum, that special edition. That is super. I absolutely have fallen in love with that, and I don't, to knock the Fendt off its pedestal, the one that I've always loved. Right, if we do that again, where we did before, smashing, and then we're going to grab that one back, and we are going to grab the last lot of 12. Well, actually, it should be all of them. We should have none for 925 left. So we're almost back to square one due to the exceptionally expensive repair of our Fendt tractor, as well as quite a costly, expensive thing of the baler as well. So it does. This is what I don't know about on. It really hurts. I've got to be honest. It was the biggest thing, but I could not stop. I mean, I like to cheer you guys and gals up, but you wouldn't know that sometimes something is so terrible that you just can't shut up about it. It sort of hurts. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. That is definitely one of them. It's terrible. And I know. I don't normally have to put up with it. Right, so the 925, we select that, and we should have 12. Fantastic. Ooh. Right, so now then, yeah, we're going to get clocked. The tree. I know someone's waiting. I can. So you can't. It's not the shadow. It's the shadow of the thing, actually. The feed bin. I thought it was something coming up near us, but yeah, so this really, we're going to have made... Well, I suppose you could look at it two ways. I suppose you've got to be... It is what it is, and I knew that it was going to be awful. It is. That my favourite mod, really, that keeps me sane, has got to be that one, the repair and paint settings. The paint settings, I don't think they work, so I was always the same mind on FS19. The paint settings always used to, you could repair, on FS19 I used to use a second-hand equipment mod a lot, and you could pay to have your tractor repainted, and again it really did very quickly get damaged again, to the point that in the end I used to think there's no point in repainting this, because I need to spend another 12 grand on doing the tractor again in a couple of months. So yeah, but on this, the muck, all that, even if you do it to slow, to the minimum, it still really makes them ditched really quite quickly. So I always think the paint settings and the dirt really are, almost don't do anything. That's not to say they don't do anything, but what I mean is they don't do a lot. Right, smashing. So there we go. We're going to go through till April morning. I don't want to rush through though, as in like we've still got some work to do. I would like to get the now March, morning, April, May is when we pick up the bales, but also is going to be March, April, May is also going to be the cut. So that means that I'd really like, I know we've got to dodge bales and I hate it myself, but I really can't see any other way that we've got to do it than, well, either that or you double handle all the time. And I don't really fancy that either. So I think dodging bales is perhaps the best way to do it, really. So we've got plenty of fertiliser and the lime. We will grab the stones next session. Might even send the lorry up there now. Because it is actually, yeah, it's in the roadway right now. So if we go, I'm not sure if it'll be able to turn. They sometimes moan when you do it like this, but we'll try. And then whilst I'm saying my goodbyes, it can at least start wending its way up to the shop for next session. Right, let's take this across. Yeah, so we are doing very well. I've got to be on 697,000. I didn't expect that in the I thought so. I think it's not going to. It's going to be able to. Oh no, there's a lot of traffic there, but I still don't think it's going to escape past that. I think there's too much traffic. We can all see it in the distance. So yeah, unfortunately, I think I may have to do that myself next session. I suppose we could do it this session. It does make sense. No, not really, because I was going to go through till tomorrow morning, but let's just have a quick look, because if it's not shifting... Oh, no, it is. Oh, fantastic. No, brilliant. Excellent. We'll also check to see what in the sales... I know there's not an awful lot of point, really. And no, it's exactly the same as it was earlier. So we're going to go to sleep. Let's have a check of... the pigs, the straw and things like that should be fantastic, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, slurry, we took it all. Base food, yeah, only lost a little bit of the food. Pubescent, I believe they give birth in the morning, and yeah, they're newborn, so they've nothing, but their health is 100%, so that this soon came around, and they are going to turn, I believe, they literally turn to adults, so we shall see. And it is indeed 8 o'clock. Have I done everything? I'm just trying to think. We have. Yeah. Don't know if you noticed, I took the scanner because I'd forgotten. I knew the time session before I'd said I need to scan the field, and then I do remember, but I didn't remember. I ran to the thing and then checked, and I thought, you've scanned it. And then I thought, yeah, I actually bought it. Because we did so well, I said basically, oh, we can actually afford to do that. So we did. Right, we should have fields growing with cotton on them now. Fantastic. Brilliant. Ooh. Oh no, we are actually, it's off. Right, so then what have we got on sale? Nothing we want. Not really. We can make do with what we've got. Yeah, I like our equipment. I mean, we were given some fantastic equipment from the Horsch pack. Absolutely amazing, truthfully. Now, then we're not going to do anything. I'm just literally going to leave it here. Oh, wow. We didn't do badly on the old a bit of fertiliser. They should now be pretty much, yeah, 24 tonnes. So we actually need to push those forwards. And also, I would say the manure. No, we did the manure. I think we did the manure and the slurry, which is what it surprises me, actually. We didn't get a little bit more than 30-odd thousand. Really? 11 tonnes. It's not terrible, really. Stick that one in as well. Straw is down to 42 tonnes, so about 8 tonnes. Food is 67, so lost 13. Health is 95. 269 animals, which I do believe my mathematics were quite correct, and we are about full. 269. 200 and how many pigs was the big one? Oh, we are one short. Mr. Smith, your mathematics is not terrible. It was not bad at all. So then you were totally correct. Yeah. Oh, you weren't about the puberty though. No, that was wrong about that. There's another month left before they're adults. Now they obviously gave birth because they've got 0% reproduction, which meant they gave birth to that 77 there, and these 38 or yeah, they were the 1 month old, so that's it. So although we've got a lot of them, the eldest set of this set here, which they've just given birth, and they are going up in value as well. 9 months old, 512. By the time that we do the cycle all over, well, we would do the cycle. So Marty, you were not far off really. You've just got to do it very carefully. That to do it properly is, I think we've done that quite well. So anyway, yes, this I'm going to leave this to Mr. Future Me. Oh, weeding. We're going to need to do the weeding as well, aren't we? With that, and are they? Yeah, that is a point. Are they medium? So we need to use the 12-meter one, the hoe. Or we could use this combination. We have got the sprayer as well. We've got plenty of herbicide. I think we should use a combination, if I'm honest, of the sprayer and the 12-meter hoe. Otherwise, we have got an awful lot of fields now. Let's have a look and check that how badly this infestation of weeds is. Ooh, fairly awful, really. I would say that's a little bit more than spot weeding, I should say. Precision farming. That's almost base game type of weeds, that really. It's very extensive. Nevertheless, we shall tackle it. We shall use a combination of the sprayer and the hoe, definitely, because they all look medium to me. It makes sense because it's time-based, isn't it, really? So, anyway, yeah, we shall do all of the jobs that we've got to do. We've got liming to do, weeding to do, all manner of things to do. It was me thinking I'd finished, and I'm not finished at all. I've got plenty of work to do. But that's future me's problem, not me that is around right now. My work is finished for the day. So all I'm going to say is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this very exciting journey. I have loved this map. It's been a real challenge, and I did rise to the challenge, and I feel quite comfortable now doing this. I have got to be honest though, I think to do just base game equipment, the equipment isn't there. There's quite a few holes in the equipment and the mods and the things. It is a difficult thing to do. I mean, we always know it's expensive, but it's not just about the expense. The sales do level that a little bit, but there are a lot of equipment missing, really, that widen out how good the game is. So just goes to show, without mods, it does make a massive difference. Modded equipment, not just modded equipment alone, makes such a massive difference. But yes, I'm going to say goodbye for now.